Geoffrey Thomas is Editor-in-Chief and Managing Director of AirlineRatings.com. He joins me now via Skype from Perth, Australia. Appreciate you being with us.
Pleasure, Rosemary.
So now that the door plug that blew off that Alaska Airlines flight has been located by a Portland resident in his backyard, investigators will pick it up and analyse it in an effort to find out what happened. What all will they be looking for when they examine this door plug?
Well, they'll be looking for damage to the door where it was attached to the fuselage and the frame there. And there may be a part that's failed or several parts that have failed. So this is key. Of course, they've also obviously got the aircraft itself, and they would have been examining what was left of the door frame where the door came away. So the two together will piece together the situation and highlight where the problem occurred.
And according to Alaska Airlines, in the days before the incident, pilots had filed several reports of warning lights indicating a loss of cabin pressure. What more are you learning about that, or what does it tell you? And should the plane have been grounded at that juncture?
Well, yes, I have heard those reports of depressurization issues, which would certainly indicate a problem, a leak of some kind. Something's not quite right. But mind you, that door, all those doors on the 737 and on every aircraft have warning lights to say whether they're closed or not, and that the pilots would never take off with a door that wasn't properly closed. So there seems to be some sort of problem with, obviously, with the door, with the linkages, with the warning systems, and I'm sure we're going to find that it is simply, not simply, but it is a part issue, a faulty part, and that may apply to several other aircraft as well. That's where I think this is going to lead.
Interesting. And of course, in addition to the door plug being located, the cockpit voice recorder has also been found, but it was apparently completely overwritten, so that won't be useful. But what about the flight data recorder? What could that reveal with this?
Well, the flight data recorder it records a variety of parameters about the flight. It probably will not lead to any helpful information with relationship to this door coming away. The cockpit voice recorder, however, would have given us some excellent insight into how the crew performed, and that's always very useful. Again, while that's very helpful from that perspective to learn how they handled it, and lessons will be learned from that, it's not relevant, probably won't be relevant to actually what caused the door to come away.
And what does all of this potentially mean for the many Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes that have been grounded here in the United States and, of course, across the globe until they figure out what went wrong?
Look, it'll take Boeing and the NTSB a few days, I would imagine, to identify exactly what the problem was, and while they're waiting to find out what the issue is and then a fix, those aircraft will remain grounded. The NTSB suggests once they do understand exactly what the problem is, it'll take between 4 and 8 hours of work to rectify the aircraft and get them back in the air.
Thanks to Geoffrey Thomas joining us from Perth, Australia. Appreciate it.
Thank you.